Everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. There is an Aptoide code at the top of the screen. It's a birthday code, 24 hours. So make the most of it. And next codes that will come out will be February 1st, 7-day VIP codes. So want to talk about an upcoming bottleneck for a lot of people. So food in this game. We all know that troops consume them. And I'm showing you my embassy here because I'm going to show you how much resources can be transferred per day. And this is a problem. Evony said that they're going to fix this in January. They haven't done anything. There's only a week left. I actually think they like this. I think this is a sneaky way for them to make people spend. I'll tell you how. So if you look here, I have Embassy 44. Maximum resources I can receive every day is 22 billion. So if I'm really smart, really fast, I get all my family members. They're part of my VIP package, the family accounts. They pay no taxes to transport me resources. So I'm K45 and I'm trying to do the building. So Army Camp wasn't too bad. It was 9 billion. That 9 billion is less than 22 billion. But now I need to do Rally Spot. And it is 23 billion food. Not bad. I have some food in the embassy or the warehouse, about 1 billion. I'll show you. 1 billion plus 22. Have a little bit more on hand to make up for what the troops will eat. And we got it. We could do that in about half an hour with some transfers. But the problem is when you get to the troop builders, Military Academy was about 33 billion, not too bad. The problem is when you get to the troop builders, barracks, stables, warehouse, etc., 77 billion. That's a lot. I'll show you my inventory and, you could do the math yourself. 22 billion is the max you can move over with food. Now, you can get, sneaky. You can hit off record family members, risk losing them for food. You can borrow from a friend, hit theirs. You're going to have to do some things. You could hit your family members, your official ones on record. And, you can get more food from them than 22 billion. You get it really fast. But they got to have the food too, right? Food just doesn't come out of nowhere. So you can look here. I'm showing you my inventory. And I probably have about 70 to 80 billion in food, depending on how lucky I get. So let's just do the math there. I'm going to get barracks and I need 77 billion food. I transfer over 22. I need 55. 55 out of my, 75 in the inventory. I'm down to 20. Okay, I did one. Maybe by the time I'm ready for the next, I collect enough and I'm ready to go for the second one, but then I'm down to 0 and I'm not going to be ready to go for the third. So then you're going to have to get into risky situations. You're going to have to, like I said, first you're going to go off your on record family members, your official ones that are allowed to have, and you're allowed to attack them, drop their bubble, hit them, take all the food, but you got to have food in there and that's really hard to build up. So that might get you one. But after that, money, I think, and I'm fortunate. I have lots of resources in family members. I haven't hit a single family member in like 6 months, a long time. Ever since Evony started to delete them, I lost all mine. I lost like 30. So I was down to like 4 or 5, just the amount that you could actually put on record. So I think that's pretty common. I don't think that it's an option for a lot of people to hit them, except in very, very large alliances. So anyways, I wanted to let people be aware of this bottleneck. So the only way to get around it is to spend money. So if you full cake up 2 events in a month, you'll have enough to upgrade one entire barracks and probably a little bit more. And when I say barracks, I just mean a troop builder. So you'll probably be, if you choose food in all the optional stuff, you'll probably be able to do 1.5 a month if you do it that way. But then you'll lack on the other resources. You'll have to rally and get them. So, I just want people to know the seriousness of the climb to K45. Like, I think there's going to be different types of players. Some who just stay at 44, some who will go to 45, but then only open Rally Spot and Military Academy and stop. And they won't bother with the T16s because it's going to be very difficult. Unless then Evony releases Military Academy 11 in K46 on the way to K50, and then you're already almost there, right? Because you had to do the 44 buildings to get to K45. Might be enough to tempt some people. But I remember about 6-7 months ago when I was debating going to K45. And I was like, I should just stay K44 and be 100 billion. Sometimes I regret that. Not necessarily now because I'm so close to the finish line, but along the way, man, it's fun to make troops. It ain't that fun to do one building a month. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the bottleneck of food. It is a serious thing. It's a bottleneck early in the game also when you don't know how to save food and you're not spending that much money. But later on in the game, if you're a free-to-play player, food's not really an issue until you start to decide to push the recent building limits. Let's hope Evony does something they said they were going to in January. If they don't, then, hey, woe is me. Woe is everyone who made that terrible decision to move up and push yourself to 45. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.